जाएगा.
Hi, you guys. It's Crystal Jordan here at Becoming Her Magazine. And tonight we are at Miguel Wilson Celebrity Fight Night. And today we have.
Seema Sharma.
So tell me, what made you come to Celebrity Fight Night?
So Miguel, Chansey, and our club, Congressional Polo Club, started a small project 2 years ago where we brought about 30 children to the club to introduce them to horses and spend the day learning about horses, their behavior, and a little bit of riding. And Miguel approached us and he said that this is something he's passionate about and he wants to bring children out of their environment and introduce them to something new and show them something that's outside of what they see every day, which was teach them something that they did not think they could do, which is riding a horse, and not just riding a horse, but playing polo, which is a very difficult sport. And so I thought this was a great cause and something that we could be a part of. So we're delighted to be a part of that.
I love that. You know what's funny? Sunday will be my first time ever seeing polo. I've never seen polo in person. I didn't grow up in that culture, so I'm super excited to see what polo looks like. I'm a little black girl from the hood, and I never knew what polo was until I honestly met Miguel Wilson, and I started to understand who he was. So I'm super excited, and I love that he actually take kids from a different environment, but they can learn that, and hearing that is amazing. My next question about what you just said is, but do you guys also do with special needs kids as well?
We absolutely do because riding is very therapeutic. So riding is used for soldiers suffering from PTSD, for people who are not have a physical handicap where they can't walk or run, and they feel this freedom when they're able to be on a horse and then be able to move freely. And then also for children with ADHD and other anxiety and autism, it's very therapeutic. So it's absolutely a great thing that can heal.
I love that because I'm an autism advocate outside of me owning the magazine. And my next question is, what is your takeaway from tonight? With you being here and your impact into young kids' life, what is your impact?
So two questions there. What is my takeaway from
Yes.
tonight? This is an incredible event, and so much happens behind the scenes. To put an event like this together is passion and labor of love, and there's so many details. So I can't even begin to imagine how many hours have gone in. And all of this is being done to raise awareness, to raise money, and to help children. So that's I'm just humbled and honored to be a part of it. But my takeaway from this entire exercise, the telling moment, the moment where I suddenly realized the impact, because initially it was let's teach these kids to ride and let's introduce them to something new. But then a week ago the kids were brought for an interview and they were asked that what did you take away from this? And two of the children, they answered, they said, I did something that I never thought I could do. And that light bulb moment that you realize that, wait a minute, this is incredible. That one moment, because when these kids came to our club, they had never been near a horse, they had never touched a horse, never gotten on a horse. They were intimidated. They didn't know how to get on a horse, get off a horse. So to take them from that in June to a point where they can get on, they can ride, they can trot, they can canter, holding the horse and maneuvering the horse with one hand and using their second hand to hold the polo mallet and take shots, be able to move around and control the ball is incredible. And the sport is one thing, but for them to walk away realizing that, hey, this looked impossible, this looked really scary, but in literally less than six months, I'm able to do something that I never thought I could. And if they walk away with that, just imagine the possibilities. And I think that that's the moment of impact for me. And that's where, I learned that from the kids. After hearing that, that was my aha moment. And that's why I'm so committed, because I see, if we can show each one of these kids that don't have the opportunity, or are afraid of trying something, or afraid of doing something, or never thought that they could do it, and then to do something so difficult and achieve, and then walk away by saying, hey, I never thought I could do it, but I did it. I think that's wonderful.
You guys, I loved your interview so much because you touched on so many amazing things. And one thing I need to ask you is, what is your social media? How can our audience find you?
Our
Your social media.
My social media, personally or our club.
Both.
Okay, I don't have a lot of time for social media, so I try to stay off of it. It's my children are on social media, so I try to stay off of it. I just have a little bit of presence on Facebook, but not much. But our club has a website, and then we are on Instagram and on Facebook and all of that.
What is the name of your club?
Congressional Polo Club, and we're located right outside, very, very close to Washington, D.C., in the state of Maryland, but very, very close to Washington, D.C.
Oh, you're not based here in Atlanta?
We're not based out of Atlanta. We're actually bringing the D.C. team, so you will see a DMV tent on Sunday. These are kids that have been working with us since June, and they're going to come and play in a tournament. And this is the DC team that's coming. They're going to be wearing the Maryland flag shirt, and they'll be coming out here and competing with the Atlanta team.
Well, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed this interview. You guys have a great day. And thank you for letting me